My name's Hamilton Chu. I'm a geek, and I love that all of you are too.
David with Geek Legacy here at Blizzcon. If you could do us a favor, introduce yourself to the nice folks at home.
Hi, I'm Hamilton Chu, Executive Producer on Hearthstone.
Now, can you explain to us what Hearthstone is? And has it always been Hearthstone? Because whenever I played WoW, I always called it Hearthstone. I always heard Hearthstone. And now I'm finding out that I'm the jerk-off who calls it Hearthstone when it's Hearthstone.
That is a raging debate at the office and campus. We're going with Hearthstone, but you know, we got room for all kinds of people. Speaking of which, Hearthstone is kind of this fun, very fast strategy collectible card game that we really focused on making it very accessible and open to a lot of different kinds of people who want to try to play it.
Nice. And so this is Blizzard's first tablet game and first free game, right?
That's right.
And so it's completely free to play?
Yeah, it's completely free to play. You can play for free as long as you want. You can get every single card in the game for free. There's nothing locked behind pay gates, so yeah, absolutely.
Now, will there be in the future, like, buy cool rare cards, or is it always free?
Who knows what the future will hold, but it's definitely one of our fundamental values is making sure that the game is free if that's how you want to play it.
Now, how did this game come to be? Like, did Blizzard want to break into the tablet market, or was it just someone had a fun idea and they ran with it?
The second thing is kind of how we do. A lot of us have been collectible card game fans and players for years and years. The idea and the ability to, okay, let's make one, let's make the one that we really want to make and we really want to play. And we got super kind of excited about this idea of, this kind of game is really fun in this kind of deep, deep-seated manner, but a lot of the games are kind of maybe too complicated or something for a lot of people to get in. And man, let's make something so that all the people can enjoy this kind of fun that we've been having.
Nice. And what's about an average length of a game or a match in Hearthstone?
It's 8.5 minutes.
Oh, nice. And could you give us just I know it's probably a complicated question, but just a brief description of how it plays out?
Oh, sure. So it's one player against another, so one-on-one. Each player plays this hero, so one mighty champion of Azeroth. And through the course of the game, you take turns, casting spells and summoning minions to, fight on your behalf. And so each side just kind of takes turns hammering at each other until one side is defeated.
Nice. Now, Blizzard obviously makes huge games. We got Diablo, StarCraft, Warcraft. Now, was there any kind of them looking down, you're like, you guys are cute. I mean, let's go back to the real work. Was there anything like that, or were they very supportive of their new brother?
Not at all. This is one of the cool things we were trying with Hearthstone and the team behind it, Team 5, is, okay, let's try to get back to our roots a little bit. We do make these awesome, epic games now. Back in the beginning, it was more of a garage developer feel. So let's see if we can take, a small group of guys, a really focused game, and end up with this, a polished gem of the game at the end. And everybody's been super excited and supportive and passionate about the game. And I think, it turned out pretty fun.
That's rad. Now, I got a lot of politically correct answers to this, but is there any rivalry between the different game developers? Like, we want to be number one?
Surprisingly, no. I mean, I think that's something that's great about Blizzard and, about the game industry in general. Like, we all love each other's games. So it's only great when you see somebody make the game you already love to play even better. So no, it's fantastic working with all the other game teams.
Nice. Now, other than Hearthstone, what's your favorite Blizzard game?
Wow. I like, I play a lot of WoW. I play a lot of Diablo. I love kind of the fantasy genre and feel. StarCraft's a lot of fun too, but I probably sink the most hours into WoW.
What do you play in WoW?
I play mage.
What?
Horde mage. Come on. Do you even need to ask that part?
I was just making sure. I didn't want to have to
Do I
leave.
look like a reasonable human being? Because if yes, then Horde.
Now, what would you say the percentage of Blizzard employees that play Horde? I mean, I'm Horde all the to the core.
I don't know. I don't think I have a good figure for you.
Safe answer. Safe answer. Now, other than video games, is there anything you're passionate about? Anything you geek out about?
All the geek stuff. I mean, that's the great thing about our industry and like all the devs we work with is that we just love, fantasy and science fiction and comics and D&D and there's just so many things that you can geek out about. But a lot of us are in that zone.
It's funny you mentioned D&D because WoW is kind of like, for me it was like a digital version of D&D, kind of, and now it seems that D&D is kind of adopting a more WoW approach with like different trees and stuff. What do you think of that? I mean, have you played D&D in the last 10 years?
Sure, I've played some 4th edition. I think all the games, I don't want to comment too much on D&D, I'm not developing that, but it's great to see kind of all the games we've loved develop over the years. It's been great to see, WoW's developed over the years to become more and more refined, and it develops as the player base develops too, and we look forward to Hearthstone doing that as well over the course of many years.
And when will Hearthstone, I know we're in beta for Hearthstone, it's going to go to open beta soon, right?
Yeah.
When is that going to be?
Well, they said this next month, earlier today.
Is that Blizzard for like July?
As soon as it's ready, we just really want to make sure we're not just putting it on the tablet to put it on the tablet. We need to make sure that it's kind of this very satisfying tactile experience, and to really make sure all those details are there so it feels great. So whenever we can finish doing that, but man, we are so excited to be getting that out.
Right. It's amazing that every other video game company, if they announce like a 3-day delay, there's like riots. But Blizzard says we'll release it when it's ready. Everyone's like, you know what? They know what they're doing. Let's just let them do it. How much pressure does that take off you when you have to make a decision like a delay?
I mean, it's very gratifying that people give their trust in us, to us in that. But, in a lot of ways, not really, because we really want to get this great and get it out too. Like, we don't want to be sitting on it just because people, give us the freedom to do so. So, we really, work hard and put a lot of focus on making it great and getting it out, as soon as we can.
Now, to your knowledge, is this the fastest development cycle for Blizzard? I mean, this hasn't been announced for very long, and looks like we're pretty close.
Yeah, we were really excited about being able to announce and get it out in front of people this rapidly. I can't speak to maybe what development cycles were like earlier in Blizzard's history, but yeah, we're super excited about being able to announce, get it out, get the feedback from players as quickly as we have been, integrate that into our development process, and keep going down that path.
Now, do you have any estimate of when we might see an actual launch of the game?
I don't think we've said kind of what commercial launch timeframe will be, but we're racing towards open beta.